The women who present Strictly Come Dancing are much lower down the list than programmes with fewer viewers.
Absolutely.
So how come the women aren't able to argue the same case for market value than the men?
Well, it's done by agent for one thing, and I guess it depends on who's the favoured agent, because let's not mess around. There are certain agents that get most of the work for their clients. So it depends on who your agent is. And I think because people don't know what anybody else is earning, you get what you think is the best for your client.
And that's going to have changed this morning, because I can imagine Claire Balding in the £150,000 bracket earning less than a tenth of Gary Lineker on 1.8 million. We know how hard Claire Balding works. I'm not saying Gary Lineker doesn't work hard, but my goodness, she'll be onto her agent, won't she?
Well, I'm guessing that you and Piers Morgan probably earn the same.
I wouldn't know, because the thing is, we don't have the same obligation of transparency.
Absolutely. But I think it's something across the whole industry. I mean, the BBC, yes, it's publicly owned. That's why we found out about this. And the whole question as well of diversity within the media. I mean, that's something that just goes on and on and on and on. Years ago, I don't know if it still goes on now, we used to be asked, or should I say more or less told, that we had to go and address, we had to do these diversity workshops. Every year it was the same presenters. There was myself, Trevor Phillips, there was a lady who's executive producer of, I think, Panorama. We were there every single year, and every single year things were exactly the same. So after a while you start thinking, why are we bothering?
Is any presenter worth 2.2 million, as Chris Evans is paid?
Well, I'd like to see that broken down by the hour, if he's paying for any other staff and what have you. I mean, it's difficult to know when those numbers are just thrown out. Once upon a time, it was reported that I was being paid £4 million for something. Yes, I was, but I had a production company. We had some 80 staff. There were studios, hair, makeup, producers.
It wasn't
the whole
a salary for you.
It wasn't a salary.
It was you were buying a show.
Buying a show. So I'd like to know is, what are people paid per hour? How many hours do they do? That would have been a better example of what people are actually earning.